One of the golden rules of gardening is to not start seeds and plants too early. It's easy in the winter to get overly excited and start a bunch of seeds, but then you have to baby those seeds, care for them until it's warm enough to plant them. However, I have found that the words too early depend on the garden and the gardener. So I've started my dahlias. Not all of them, but a month ago, I took out my tubers and started waking them up. And I've also been starting some dahlias from seed. So let's go back a month and see where this picks up. You know what they say, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. And where I am, it is 5:30 in the morning. I felt really weird yesterday and I went to sleep early and now I'm here. And not this one, but in these tubs are my dahlia tubers. Now, do not do as I do. Don't look at this and go, oh, I should do that. It's working for me, I think, but I don't know what I'm doing. So I just put them in here because I didn't know where else to put them. Like this one has a label. It says Red Bee's Choice Dahlia, which I know which dahlia that's referencing. But I also have a tag from one of the dahlias I bought that says Boom Boom White. Very different from red. Excuse me, Miss Bean. And there's 3 tubers in here. So basically what we're going to do is a whole bunch of a lot of things with these tubers because, not to speak harshly, but I don't really care that much about them. So I feel like now is the perfect time to experiment and to learn things and to hone my dahlia skills before I have a bunch of tubers that I really care a lot about and I don't know what I'm doing with them. I did rinse this one off and let me just say it does not look like the videos. I don't know. The tubers I have do not look like the ones people have in their gardens. I think just based on how my dahlias grew, they did not grow properly. So I don't think they formed tubers the way that they should. So I think dividing is going to be next to impossible for a newbie like me / something I'm just not even going to mess with, but we'll see. We'll see. I would like to try and practice, but we'll see. Okay, we're going to get into these dahlias, but first I wanted to say hi. My name's Leela. Welcome back to my garden diaries where I share my gardening journey throughout the 2025 year. If you enjoy this video or have enjoyed any of my other ones, be sure to like and subscribe because I'm trying to come out with videos pretty regularly and keep you updated. So I have this video showing my dahlias and I will do an update later of how they're growing and when I start a big round of dahlia seedlings. So subscribe, follow along, comment on how you start your dahlias and where you get your advice because I think we can all share and learn from each other. Okay. So to catch you up to speed on my dahlia experience and journey so far, I grew a few dahlias from Lowe's a few years ago, but I left them in the ground. I did try to dig them up like late winter and I think one of them survived and it actually bloomed in my front garden, which was really nice. The bulk of these dahlia tubers I actually grew from the Bee's Choice Floret dahlia seeds and I got mixed results because there's some people who actually don't let their first year seedlings bloom at all and wait until they're in their second year to develop tubers. I didn't know that at the time that I was doing this, but it might explain why some of these tubers just do not look like normal, big, long, robust dahlia tubers that you might see in a lot of dahlia videos. So knowing that now makes me feel a little bit better. I did get flowers off of quite a few of the dahlias that I did grow from seed, and the ones that I didn't get flowers from were planted in a completely different garden bed than the ones that did bloom. And I think they got less sun. Like I think they got different treatment being in that different garden bed, but all the dahlias that I had in the other garden bed bloomed. So I think there was some difference that happened and that's why I had some bloom and some not bloom. Either way, I did an absolute horrible job of labeling new item as well as not buying shrubs until I know where I'm going to plant them and digging the hole in preparation, which I talked about in a previous video because I may have low-key killed a shrub this past year, but we're not going to talk about it even though we're talking about it. Next lesson for the year is labeling. I want to do really good at labeling. So I'm kind of doing a number system and like an ID number per dahlia tuber just so I can sort of track it. Like even watching these videos back as I'm editing is helping me remember what each dahlia tuber was as they're growing. I'm going to show you what they look like now towards the end, but
yeah, this dividing process was a little tedious, but I think very insightful because now that the dahlias are sprouting and growing, I can sort of see where the eyes are and know for the future. So there are some people, I'll link a video of this woman who starts her dahlias in Ziploc bags. And once they start sprouting again is when she divides them. And I believe her name is Galena from Micro Flower Farm. She divides her dahlia tubers as soon as she digs them up and stores them cold. I did not divide as soon as I dug them up. They sat for a few months in my dark closet. So learning as we go is how I do things. And what sparked this 5:30 a.m. dahlia adventure was I had fallen down the wonderful, amazing wormhole that is the Christine Albrecht dahlias. I hope I'm saying her name right. She literally wrote the book on dahlia breeding. And so I had watched a bunch of her videos and I was like, okay, I'm just going to follow everything that she does because she has a similar frost schedule that I do. And so the exact protocol that I followed for starting my seeds, which I was able to save quite a few of my dahlia seeds from the dahlias that bloomed that I grew from seed. And so I'm going to be growing a lot of those out just for fun to see what they turn out. And I also got 2 different types of dahlia seed from sort of like known dahlia growers. One of them is Cattle and Cut Flowers. I got her field dahlia mix, which included about 20 to 30 seeds. And I also got from Southern Exchange, Seed Exchange or something. I got their pom-pom mix, even though on the bag it says pom-pom. I think it's their pom-pom, so it's like the shape of the pom-pom. So I started all of these in the protocol that Christine shares on her YouTube channel, which I'll link her videos down below as well. And yeah, let's see how they turned out.
I feel like they might need more moisture, but I'd rather have not enough and add than have too much. Ollie. Oh my gosh. Okay. So it's been like 2 days, like one full day. I checked twice yesterday because I am obsessed with my little baby plant. And this morning, this one was starting to look like it has some sort of mold or fungus on it. So I went ahead and took it out of these are Bee's Choice. So these are ones that I saved myself. The seeds themselves are bigger than the Southern Exchange seeds. But yeah, that looks like some sort of mold. So I took it out and I went to check the Southern Exchange seeds. Okay, POV, you're me. You take the little thing out of it. I'm like, feels not that moist. Oh, oops, she moved. But look at that. Everybody stay calm. Stay calm, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. Oh, and I just noticed. There's a third one. I didn't notice that third one. So 3 out of these 5. That one looks like it's about to push it out the left side. But okay, so once they're like that, we have to move on to the next step. Ooh. Step number 2. Okay, I was right. It is pushing. Look at that. That is rootage. That is one little root sticking out. Look at that. Okay, hopefully what I do next will not kill them and they will thrive and live a happy life. Let's see. But basically, we're going to take this out. I made my labels. I hope Christine would be proud. I made my labels. I know I only have one type of dahlia seed from Southern Exchange. So I put the day that I started them on the left, and then the day that they came out or germinated on the right. So that's 1-4. And then the day that they sprout, I might even put another date and then continue. But I have my little seed things, and I have these little guys, and basically what Christine says is that they go this side, root side down. So this will be the soil, and then this part sticking up halfway in is what she does. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, they're so small and tiny. Oh, so tiny small. So small and tiny. Oh, my word. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. I don't have my, I'm like so excited and I don't have my tripod. One of the things is the soil. I'm a little apprehensive about. I think this is the compost, and I'm just worried that it might be too like nutrient rich, but I haven't had problems with it for other things. Oh, she disappeared. Okay, wait. It's so small. Okay, we can do this. I feel like I need tweezers. Goodness gracious. These are really small seeds. So my guess is they're, oh, I lost it again. Okay. My guess is that they're very small pom-pom dahlias, which is to be expected because that's what we asked. So I hope you can see that. But there's the little seed sticking up. Little tiny dahlia sprouting in my hand. Look how small that is. Wow. I'm on the verge of another migraine. And actually, while I was doing the voiceover you were just listening to, there were several periods of time where I just like I just said, I know what I was trying to say, but it just came out so wrong. So, bear with me. But I really want to do this update. So, the dahlias, I want to also explain the little green thing that I started all of them in. That was my attempt to recreate the Christine cutting bed that I'll link the video to. Every video that I've learned dahlia stuff from, I'm going to put in the description. I just like having it there for my own references, and also if you want to see like why I'm doing what I'm doing. These people know more than I do. But anyways, it's like my miniature cutting bed, and we've had success. This morning I did accidentally, the very first dahlia that I had sprout, I accidentally, literally just this morning, I went to take a pull, but it's so big and leggy that I pulled off the plant with like a little tuber. So this is the first dahlia in a pot. But I have quite a few that are sprouting, and I think there's an issue with, so the soil that they're in doesn't seem to be holding moisture as much as it should. And I sort of realized halfway through, I was like, they just feel like, I feel like more should be happening. And I kid you not, I gave them water, and the next day, more shoots, more eyes. So it's a tricky balance of like, I don't want them to get too moist and too damp, but I also don't want them to dry out. So because they need moisture, especially as they start growing. Anyways, I have eyes on almost every single one. They've all put on eyes at different times. So I did the first wave in this video, and I did a second wave of them a few days later in the same cutting bed, so I finally filled it up. Migraines are crazy. If you get them, shout out. I get them like once a month sometimes. It's just like my brain is not going, it's not firing on all cylinders. So some of them have started sprouting, and I have taken 2 pulls. A pull is separate from a cutting. Cutting, you use an object and you cut it. A pull is where you just kind of wiggle it around and boop, which is what I was trying to do this morning, and I failed miserably. I think I waited way too long. Anyways, I've taken 2 pulls successfully, and I rooted them. There are roots, I promise. I'll show you in the next video or next video, whatever. And I'll post, when I do an update, I'll link it also in this description. The seeds, guys, the seeds. All of them, no. Okay, I started 5 of the Southern Exchange seeds. A few days later, I got my dahlia seeds from Cattle and Cut Flowers. I started 5 of those. And then I started 10 of my own seeds. And I think I only have like 4 of my own that have germinated. However, in the past 2 days, I have had dahlias popping up in other seed containers, right? So those are mine, but I don't know from which dahlia parent.
Anyways, I have quite a few little baby dahlia seedlings going, and I'm not going to be starting anymore for the time being. I think I'll wait till the appropriate time to start my big batch. And I don't know, the reason why I'm sort of like doing this in maybe a non-traditional way, normally like you buy dahlias during a dahlia sale. I just don't want to do that personally right now. I love the idea of being able to create the dahlias that I want to have. I think I find that personally more enjoyable. I completely understand the beauty and wanting to have like beautiful dahlias in your garden. Like, I'm not quite dahlia obsessed yet, but I haven't given myself time, you know, like I feel like it has to grow on you, no pun intended. And it is growing on me, but I'm really obsessed with the seeds right now. I'm obsessed with the idea of like each one is different and unique. I think that's so cool. That's my little update. Hopefully I don't get a migraine. I've been posting every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if you enjoy this video or enjoy any of my other videos and you're watching this one too, and you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And then that way, hopefully you'll see my videos when they come up. And yeah, I don't know what the next video is. I have a laundry list of things that I want to do and start, but I have a lot of projects that I want to work on, so I'll keep you updated, of course. A lot of things. I'm going to be starting a lot of seeds really, really soon, like tomorrow for me. I'm starting seeds. I don't know when you'll see that, but I'll show you when I do. Anyways, thank you for watching. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Peace! I need like a good, see you later. Signing off. P.S. No. Anyways, bye.